Previously on Marvel vs. Capcom 3, The Online Warrior.
Max!
No, I sent you home!
I know you did, Max. I know you did. But I'm back, and he's coming. Wesker.
Great Scott!
Max!
Hey everyone, Maximilian here, back with another episode of The Online Warrior. And once again, we're going to switch things up a little bit and take a look at one of the most devious and powerful characters in Marvel vs. Capcom 3. Probably the most requested tutorial of them all, today's episode of Assist Me is going to feature Wesker. Now,
just a sec here to fire up the training mode, and I'll pick my usual team. I think the first things I want to set up are supers and assists, so we'll get started on that right here.
alright, we're all ready. Let's get this thing started.
Oh god, not again.
Wesker? How the hell did you find me?
I would have expected you to be happier to see me.
Yeah, listen man, I'm getting really sick of you trolling my videos and I don't want any trouble, okay?
You haven't changed, Max. So slow to catch on. Ah, what do we have here?
What are you doing here, Wesker?
Oh, working on reports, climbing the corporate ladder, becoming a god, injecting myself with Ouroboros daily. You know, usual.
Well, if you don't mind, I was just about to start shooting Assist Me, well, featuring you, so if you could just, like, get out?
My old friend, that's exactly why I'm here. I've been looking forward to it.
So let's get started with the very beginning, and that's mobility. Wesker is what you can consider a teleport rushdown character. The reason I was so attracted to him at first, no homo, was because he has a similar fighting style to that of Strider in Marvel vs. Capcom 2. But what makes it so good is that it's used as offense primarily, but it's also an excellent defensive tool. Wesker's teleport isn't like other characters in this game which track behind the character a lot of the time. His actual teleport distance is based off himself, so you can control the areas a lot better where Wesker can move around. The teleports also act as excellent getaway tools when used in the air. You can repeat a teleport up to 3 times in any different direction, and the fierce one actually teleports you straight back down to the ground. It's really good for getting in on opponents that aren't expecting you to get in so fast. Now, the teleport is also used in conjunction with Wesker's gun. But what this means is that if you're not careful with Wesker and you're mashing buttons, you can teleport to the wrong spot and result in big damage against you. In my practice, I've actually gotten into the habit of doing the manual teleport, which is a Shoryuken motion and attack, every single time I would do it in conjunction with the gun. It doesn't mean you have to, it's just something I've found myself to be easier to control.
So, how long did it take Umbrella to teach you how to teleport?
Teach me. That's just one of those things I picked up on the way to becoming a god. Are you thirsty?
Sure. Holy shit! Thanks.
You're welcome.
But what's with the gun?
Well, I don't need it to teleport, it just, you know, it makes me feel more comfortable.
Uh-huh. You don't know how to teleport without the gun, do you?
Well, you know what? Damn it! Do you want to feel how hard I can punch? Move it along! Move it along!
The teleport also acts as a corner crossover. This then means that Wesker has an even more deadly mix-up in the corner because you can then fake crossover or go for the full crossover with an assist. But as I was saying, it becomes the most deadly when teleports are used in conjunction with effective assists. If you're able to time your teleport right after the button press, and you're able to be on the opposite side of your opponent, your assist will come in behind you, usually off-screen, and they'll have no idea which way to block. What this does is result in your enemy becoming confused. They don't know which direction you're going to be going, or which side you're going to be popping in from. If you could take a little bit of advice from me, don't always use the fierce one. Mix it up by doing a back teleport sometimes so you become unpredictable. So if you have a confused opponent, this is where you can begin mixing things up. Wesker's air grab is what I consider to be one of the best in the game. It results in you able to pull an enemy out of the sky, bringing them back down to the ground where you can reset for an OTG combo. Sure, the damage scaling is harsh, but it can result in an easy 400 to 600k damage if you use DHCs. And the command grabs vary in usefulness. The light one has some tricky properties behind it, and the medium one is only subject to the corner practically. But the fierce one results in a wall bounce that allows you to easily follow up for a lot of damage. The only reason you'd really want to stick to using the light one in some situations is to be 1. Flashy, or for 2. The DHC trick. The DHC trick does actually work off his light command grab. Now, if you want to stick command grabs into your mix-up game, you have to realize that your opponent needs to not be attacking you and they need to be afraid that you're going to be attacking them. So use it sparingly. I'd advise not more than twice in one match because you do become predictable. And here's some of the nastier stuff Wesker has. If you hit an enemy after an air launcher, just with S to send them back down, you can actually teleport immediately after, staying up in the screen longer. It's hard to predict where you're going to land, but if you get in control of using this more, it's a deadly tool because it puts Wesker in some extremely ambiguous situations. If we slow this one down here, you can see that Wesker is hardly on the screen for a few frames and lands directly on top of the opponent. Which way are you supposed to block? I don't even know. And it also has some goofy properties. Since the camera isn't tracking Wesker, he can remain off-screen for a very large period of time. Even the poor game has a hard time following Wesker. He's so treacherous.
Confusion is my greatest ally in combat. What opponent could stand a chance against a proper god? I amaze myself sometimes. Really? Really? This is the last time I want you off the set!
Wesker, dude, I'm sorry. I was just trying to fix a light here.
Don't just be sorry. Think for 1 second. This is the 13th take. What the f*** are you doing?
Wesker, it's not okay to shoot my film crew!
Now, we can continue.
No, it's okay. I think I'm gonna be fine. Oh, God, again! Ah! No, really, I just gotta fix the light.
Ah, damn it! This son of a bitch is more help than the Hulk!
Wesker's assists are a pretty short story. 2 of them are somewhat awkward, but there's one that's extremely good. The palm assist actually causes a wall bounce and is good for select characters that don't have a wall bounce in their arsenal. Unfortunately, it comes out rather slow and leaves Wesker with a lot of free time to get hit, but once it comes out he exits rather quickly. Its best use is with characters that do not have a wall bounce in their arsenal, and allows you to extend combos for greater damage. But outside of using it in the middle of a combo, it's not that effective. And strangely enough, the Jaguar kick assist tells a similar story. It comes out pretty slow but leaves Wesker exiting in a fast motion. This one doesn't cause a wall bounce though, as he's lunging forward and lifts the enemy in the air. So once again, this one is also good for mid-combo adjustments or extending combos with certain characters that don't have the ability to do so, like Chris here for example. But with either of these, you would hardly ever want to just throw them out in the middle of a match. Wesker would get beat up.
Good. Good. This is excellent progress. Soon I will achieve complete global saturation.
Global saturation? You throw that line around a lot.
Do I? Well, ignore what I said. It's of no concern to you.
Come on, what does it really mean?
Exactly what you think it means. Oh, God!
Wesker's top-tier assist is his low gunshot. The low gunshot sets up for many unblockable opportunities. Characters that have mid-air dashes or that can come in from topward attacks can result in unblockable situations where Wesker will do the low gunshot, which is a low hit, and your high attack will come in at the same time, making for an unblockable situation. This is extremely effective for the majority of the cast, as many characters have overheads that come out pretty quickly, and with this assist, it's free damage. It's also good to note that it comes out in front of the character. Many assists will pop right next to you or behind you, but this one actually leads your progress. That's especially good for characters that have teleports, where you can teleport behind, as it pushes you a little bit further forward, making the unblockable easier to set up.
Yeah, he might not have 3 extremely effective assists, but that low gunshot is one of the best in the game.
What the hell is he doing here?
What the hell are you doing here? And it's not my toothbrush.
Victor.
Albert, still playing with your leeches and petri dishes?
Well, at least I haven't resigned myself to running small European countries.
At least I'm not some corporate stooge. Bring it, asshole!
7 minutes. 7 minutes is all I would need.
Okay, you're both evil. God. Chill out, guys. It's just an internet video.
Douchebag.
In the next episode of Assist Me, featuring Wesker, Wesker gets a little emotional and begins drinking. I think he may have had one too many. Doom searches endlessly for his precious yogurt, but finds something very interesting. We extensively cover combos, DHCs, and supers. And Max and Wesker go head-to-head in a $452,000 money match.
This is torture! Even I think this is wrong!
What dangerous peril awaits our heroes next time? Be the first to find out by subscribing.